going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
'Cause when I cross that
I'd like to welcome everybody here to Summertown for another Summertown Loretto baseball game at Summertown here today. Got Mr. Clint Brazier here, going to help us out. Joe Cowton on here, and of course we've got Will. We can't go nowhere without him. I'm going to kind of run through the home team lineup real quick. Not a lot of changes. Casey Blackwood center field. Ryder Blackwood will be playing shortstop. Quint Smith will be at first. Kane Kinnick will be on the hump for Summertown here tonight. Jake Pettis back out in left field. Kevin McCafferty will be out in right field. Cecil Williams playing second base. John Kobe Stanley will be DHing for Elijah Huckable, which is playing third. And Graham Howe will be behind the plate for us here today. Back up for Loretto. Kind of basically the same thing we seen last night. Casey Springer at first. You got Grayson Burleson on the hump for him tonight instead of center field. Jordan Aaron will be back behind the plate. Raleigh Ellis is DHing for him here tonight. Grant Fisher at shortstop. Michael Ridgway will be at second base tonight. I don't think he started there last night.
No, he come in and played there.
Ben Lyles will be back out in right field for him. Lucius Laxton has moved to second to left field for them tonight. Braden Bennett will be playing left field. Lucas is in center. I'm sorry.
He must be going out there for Grayson coming in to pitch.
Yeah, and John Tucker is playing third, but he has been hit for by Ellis. Clint?
Yes, sir.
First time you've been on a baseball game with us. Glad to have you.
It's been a minute. It's been about 2 years since I called baseball or softball. But had a good game. I got to follow you and Nick Moore did a great job last night. Summertown with a big 7-1 win, which was nice to see. But I will say this: one thing I didn't have in my bingo card was to see your son, Kane Kinnick, pitching against Grayson Burleson.
Yeah, I don't think that was in anybody's cards, but that's what we have here, and it's a game.
Hey, district game.
It's a district game.
And we got. Well, I thought Coach Greg Burleson. Yeah, he is here. Somebody can explain to me. Is there a particular reason, Timmy, why we start out district schedule so soon, so fast into it?
You got to get your districts in before that stuff starts, Brazier. And I think the way I understand it, Greg may be able to correct me here. The way I understand it is, let's drop for this. We'll drop for the national anthem. We'll come back and I'll try to explain that.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
All right, welcome everybody back here. Sorry, I don't know if y'all got to hear the national anthem or not, but
we were on commercial.
Will had us on commercial. Langdon sang it very nicely today. We're going to give all that credit to Langdon Stanley for sure. Clint, to answer your question, what you just asked.
Well, I got to explain to me.
It's 8 weeks of baseball, and we're week three right now.
3 into it.
So
basically, you got a team like Loretto that just won a state championship.
If you're in basketball and you go deep, you're in trouble.
Right.
But with Greg standing here, if the way I understand it, Greg, the way they decide where you play the district. So we've got Loretto first this year. So no, I'm talking about the regular season. They rotate it correctly so your regular season, who you play. So like last year we started with Lewis County. This year we'll start with Loretto. Next year we'll start with Mount Pleasant. So they rotate that through every year.
Next year we go to a different district, so we go to Chapel Hill.
Yeah, next year will be a different district. So it all start over, but they do rotate it every year. So that's the reason we're playing Loretto first this year, because it was our turn.
Speaking of that new district next year,
I don't even want to talk about it.
Summertown to Loretto, you got Chapel Hill, Community, those schools,
yes.
Cascade. But little old Lewis County that's 10 minutes down the road from us, they're not in our district, correct?
No.
Okay.
No. They are
and Mount Pleasant's going back to single A, correct?
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, that's the way it works. If we had an AD up here that would start kicking some kids out, we may drop back to single.
Right. He's working on it.
he said he's got them down to 375 now. We're there.
See, he's getting there. Give him a year.
Yeah, he's working on it. So, boys are out here warming up for us.
Well, Timmy, before we also we're watching Summertown softball against Battle Creek, winning pretty handily. But your girl, how's she enjoying filling the shoes for Coach Greg Burleson?
Well, she's not filling Greg's shoes. She's filling Alicia Parrott's shoes is the way I look at it. She's the assistant. She's enjoying it. She really, I think she had a good beach trip. She's handling it. Of course, it's she's young, really enjoys it, but got a lot of fire about her. She wants to, she really wants to get after a lot of stuff, but she's really enjoyed doing it. That's for sure. She missed it. She said she had never missed softball, but she misses it.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get the game started here. First pitch, Casey Springer's going to step in, lead off for Loretto.
I'm assuming I just kind of kept up with highlights last night, but I'm assuming Casey played last night.
Springer, yes, he led off for him last night. Yeah, the lineup ain't changed a whole lot from what I can see.
One of the basketball players just won a state championship, just trying to get his feet under him, I'd say.
I hope we don't find it tonight.
Give him next week.
Yeah, wait till next week. Swings through the first pitch for strike one.
And y'all may have touched on it last night, too. Mason Tiddle notably not in it. Is he having surgery, Timmy?
Ball swung through for strike two. The way I understand it, his surgery is scheduled for Thursday, and then Ellis is having the exact same surgery that's in the lineup tonight. It's having the exact same surgery Friday.
So Loretto kind of walking wounded and going to be doing without some real key players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good pitch by Kane.
Going to get away from Graham. Going to be safe at first.
Tough break there. Is a good pitch by Kinnick, just kind of low and away. Look, a little slider. Kane throw a pretty good slider there.
He's got one he's working on some, Clint. And I don't know if that was it or if he's changeup. His changeup's nasty this year, but it's going to bring Grayson Burleson up with a runner on here. Grayson hitting in the 2-hole for Loretto.
These two right here grew up playing against each other. Who's got the edge right here, Timmy? Playing with each other.
Yeah,
who's got the edge right here?
They grew up playing with each other.
And Grayson's pitching as well too.
Yeah,
right?
Grayson's pitching as well tonight. Be honest with you. I think Grayson's got a little bit of an edge on Kane right here. Grayson's velo is going to be a little more than Kane's. Kane's he's a position player. He don't do a lot of pitching unless we're here at high school. I mean, this is about the only place he pitches.
Good pitch there.
That little movement on it.
Mm-hmm. Even it up, I think. Yep.
Yeah, makes it 1-1.
Springer going to take off.
He's out. Oh. Well, I got to see it. That's a good shot by Graham.
It was very close.
It had to be close. Blackwood does come out. Coach Blackwood comes out and asks where that was at, but, I mean, he's out. I got a replay of it, Blue. You can look at it later. I'll make sure I remind you when the game's over to go watch. But moves a runner up to second. 2 balls, 1 strike here on Grayson, but it does open up. Ball's going to be grounded into the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Oh, there's one of them.
From the left fielder.
That is not – well, that ain't Jake's fault. That's one of them humps that we was just talking about, Greg. Our outfield is miserable, but the strikeout on Springer ends up at first. He's still second on a ground ball through the 5-6 hole, ends up scoring from second base and goes up 1-0 here.
Costly missed third strike there.
They're going to get a pinch runner here for Grayson.
Number 6.
Number 6. John Tucker. No, sorry.
Aaron Sharp.
Asher Sharp. Sorry. Asher Sharp's going to come in and run for Grayson. Grayson pitching for him here today. It's going to bring up Jaden Aaron catching for Loretto here today. Ball's going to be hit out into right field. Keegan makes that play, gets it back in.
Good play by Keegan. I thought he was about to underrun that one. With that ball sliding away opposite way there. I was waiting on disaster, but he did a good job holding steady.
It's going to bring up Ellis in the DH spot. Keegan's got to be a little sore out there tonight, guys. I know. Maybe he went and got a rub down today after 106 pitches last night.
Umpire decided he didn't know what to call. Might have looked a little bit up, and I think that's what Ellis saying, but wrong one
up there. That was a good pitch, Brazier. Good pitch.
Joe, I don't know how you work with him all the time.
I just don't pay him no attention.
Kinnick's going to come set here. 0-1, 1 out. Runner standing at second. Ellis is going to call time.
I'm usually over here keeping up with the scoreboard on the screen, but Will said my iPad was broke tonight, so I really don't know what to do sitting over here.
Just hang out, Joe. Watch the game. Enjoy the game, Joe.
I was playing with some tools just a second ago.
Umpire in the field calls a ball.
Balk.
Coach Blackwood won't
Yeah,
talk.
he needs to, because Kane's turning around looking at the umpire going, listen, guys, I don't know. I didn't see it.
Just because he turned around and looked on his windup?
He was going home. He can look all he wants to.
Good on Coach Blackwood. He got it. Get a piece of his mind
Blackwood's
there.
a little hot. I mean, I think he's missed one at second. From what I've seen on the replay.
Well, I mean, listen, it's been a while since I've called or played baseball, but I didn't see any balk there.
This kid has been pitching for 8 years now and maybe had 2 balks called on him in his career, and I don't see it in the video.
So now you got one out runner on third. Pretty much anything. Got a lot more options to get that runner home now if you're Loretto, go up 2-0.
Absolutely.
Need an infield fly or a strikeout right here if you're Summertown. And there it is. No, that's 3. He called the first pitch high, then he fouled. Oh, yeah, he fouled it off on the balk.
Yeah, he fouled it off on the balk. That's just 2. Should have been 3.
Gotcha.
The batter thought it was 3. Ellis is going to step back in there. 0-2, 1 out. Pitch is going to be up.
It's Still way ahead is Kennick. Don't have to throw anything meaty here. Graham Howell got to be a wall back here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Got some speed over at third.
Good pitch. Tough break there. Good pitch. Good job there on Ellis, too, not chasing it as well.
Yeah, that's a good spot. I mean, it's 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Makes it 2-2, 1 out, runner at third. Loretto has plated 1 run here. Just a little outside.
These umpires about to get Becky Kennick up walking around. They better watch out.
I don't know. That ball's a little outside, guys. I mean, I'm sitting right here right straight behind home plate, and it's a touch out. Makes it 3-2. Ball's grounded foul. Over. I didn't know David could move like that.
Not anymore.
I don't know.
Good move there.
He used to be able to move pretty good, but that's actually pretty good over there.
Say this, Dave. I didn't notice it that much in basketball. Dave lost some weight.
Yeah, David slimmed down a little. So still 3 balls, 2 strikes,
Coach Greg
1 out.
Burleson behind us here. I'm telling him all year he lost weight, and I found it.
It's a lot easier to find than it is to lose.
You ain't kidding, Joe.
So they call time again and back out again on Kane.
Tough break there. Runners first and third.
Well, he's done struck him out because of the balk, so that was a strikeout. Drop third strike was a strikeout. He gets the first. That's the run that scored. So we're sitting here now with 2 runners on with 1 out, and Loretto has plated 1 run.
Yeah, it's hard to stomach when you know you should probably be batting now.
You should be swinging the bat right now.
Bring in Grant Fisher.
Grant's got a good stick. Got some wheels on him.
Up and in a little bit. Gonna get not a coaching timeout or mound visit, but Graham going to go out and try to calm his pitcher down. And Kennick. Yeah, the good thing, Timmy, if you're Summertown, though, I mean, you plated quite a few runs last night. So, I mean, you just get out of this jam and try to get in here.
You did. I mean, you can't give up on the game. I think Kane's a little frustrated out there right now with some stuff's going on. He's got to settle in and throw the baseball. Come get the guys. Get us a ground ball double play. Get out of this.
Now we're going to get a
Whitewood's going to call a timeout and go out and visit him. We'll take a little break with him, let Will get some commercials in. This is Summertown Baseball on X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from
All right, we're back. Fisher's still in there after Blackwood has little 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 2 on here for Loretto.
I don't see Fisher bat getting off his shoulders right here 2-0.
I can tell. I mean,
blew a little bit of time. He got it.
But we're not giving the letter high strike tonight, so we got to be giving it below the knees. So I mean, that's just where we work. Just go down there and that ball's going to be hard to hit.
Squares the bunt.
Fouls it off. Makes it 2-2.
think Fisher's probably got a little bit of speed, maybe a hard ground ball.
Yeah,
but like you said, Timmy, you want
yeah.
something that stays in this infield.
Yeah, we got to keep this runner at third right here. Try to get out of this inning with 1 run.
Good pitch.
There it is. Runner does move up.
I think Coach Blackwood on the ground be ready to come up shooting the runner at second.
Do have 2 outs. They do move the runner up to second.
Let's see.
Gonna bring up Micah Ridgeway. He is not giving us no corners for sure. Nothing outside. So let's work in. That ball's out. I mean, that ball's outside.
Yeah, it's out there a little bit.
He gives that one up.
Well, that's back in there. The one before that was out over the chalk. That one's back in there on the corner. If you stay consistent with it the whole game, we can live with it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that one over the chalk there.
Get yourself out of this right here if you're Kenny. Maybe try to hit that inside spot. See if you can't jam up a batter here.
Ball's going to be fouled off over to the third base dugout.
It's be a big out right here, Timmy. Just limit it to 1 that's unearned. And already up to 24 pitches here is Kane in that first inning.
How many did you say?
24.
What's
the umpire wants somebody controlled? I don't know.
Who's the umpire talking about?
He said control him. I don't know if he's talking about somebody in the dugout or a fan.
Well, he hollered and called Brent by name.
Yeah, he said control him.
Yeah, and then he said control him. Ball's going to be up and away. Make it 3-2.
All right, well, there was a base open is a good thing. Now we got bases loaded. 2 away. Let's see.
Ben Lyles.
Yeah, Ben Lyles coming up.
Ben Lyles hit a bullet off the right field fence down there off Keegan last night.
It was a shot.
Yeah, I think it's the only hit Loretto had last night. And, I mean, it was a laser off a right field wall. Roll his hands over there, hit that and foul down the first baseline. Q went after that, and Q went after one pretty hard last night and took an umpire out.
He did.
Boy, I'd hate been that umpire.
Yeah, I know it. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it rolled him.
Yeah. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases juiced right here for Loretto.
Kane more comfortable, Timmy, going from the stretch in this situation than
will not throw from the windup. There it is. Good pitch right there.
Jammed him up there.
Yeah. We do have somebody in the bullpen loosening.
It look like Keaton down there, maybe?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Braden.
Swings through that one for strike 3. Does get us out of it with 1 run. It's unearned. What they have, 1 hit? Dang, Brazier, you've killed me. Oh. They had 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 hit, 1 earned run, right? Yep. So we'll take a little break. This is Summertown Baseball on X Sports Network.
'Cause when I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment.
All right, back at it here at Summertown High School. This is Clint Brazier, along with Timmy Kinnick. Mr. Joe, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
All right, I'm going to take this thing over from Timmy. He got way too fired up in that first half with the sun pitching and stuff. I'm going to let him just comment on stuff.
I wasn't even fired up yet.
Yeah,
you ain't seen fired up yet.
We're going to have
it's
Loretto
coming,
people
though.
all mad and stuff.
I hope I do make them mad.
Leading things off be Case and Blackwood. Summertown down 1-0 if you're just now joining us. Grayson Burleson on the mound for the Loretto Mustangs. Loretto scored their one run off an unearned run as Kane Kinnick had a strikeout start, but a pass ball allowed Case and Springer to get on and then work his way around. Did get out of the jam with only giving up the one run, but that's what brings us to the bottom half of the first. Now we get to see the other side of it, Timmy.
Wow. Yeah, and I don't know who this umpire is, but you to start with, you don't argue with the fans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you call the play, but now he's turning around arguing with the fans.
In a Summertown Loretto game, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pitch going to be swung and missed by Blackwood, and he's going to foul that one away. So we'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kaysen started out the year, if I'm correct, Joe, pretty bunged up. But he hurt himself in a scrimmage game sliding in from.
Scrimmage game sliding in head first, and I think this is maybe his 4th game back.
Gotcha. Good breaking pitch there by Burleson, but it won't catch the corner. We're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And it was outside. I mean, that's the same pitch he wasn't giving Kane a while ago. So ball's going to be
Good
up and
eye
in.
by Blackwood as he's going to take ball 4, get Summertown going here.
Blackwood's a dangerous guy to have on the bases, too. He's got some wheels. He moves around well.
That'll bring up Ryder Blackwood. Had Case and Blackwood on first, Ryder Blackwood to plate. Ryder had a shot I saw last night with an RBI that kind of got some things going in that first, 3rd inning when he scored the 3 runs there.
Yes, absolutely.
Pickoff play to first. Runner back in plenty of time.
Case needs to add about 3 right there.
Grayson Burleson set on the stretch. Lets it go. Bunt down by Ryder. He'll be out at first, but it will get Case and Blackwood down to second. He does his job. That'll bring up Quint Smith, who's moved down to the 3-hole. Quint with a hot bat here of late. Kane Kinnick on deck. Kind of where you want to be with runner in scoring position, Timmy.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, these are the guys that we need to really step up and start swinging the bat.
Yeah,
for sure.
The bottom half of our lineup's kind of got us out of some jams in a few of the games we've played this year.
Pass ball, that's going to move Case and Blackwood to third. So kind of same situation we were in the top half. Now you've got multiple ways you can get that runner in.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here. Bottom of the first inning.
Grayson Burleson from his stretch. Blackwood takes his lead on third. Quint Smith, the batter. 1-0 pitch on its way. Swung miss. Got him to chase it up high, and that'll even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think Q was trying to hit that over the tennis court.
He was trying to take a lead.
I think he was trying to put a dent in the tennis court. But you can do that when you don't have any strikes. Next pitch fouled off catcher's Aaron's mask, and I think Aaron probably needs to walk that off a little bit.
I would say so.
Umpire going to give him time to kind of gather himself. That'd been Coach Greg Burleson. He said he ought to caught it.
Yeah, Coach Greg Burleson is the one that had the catcher at the time that missed the pop-up. It hit him in the forehead and knocked him goofy. We ain't going to say no names, but everybody knows who it was, right?
All right, so that will put Smith behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on third here. Grayson Burleson shakes off 1 pitch, 1 sign. Now he's set. Delivers. That's going to do the job.
Going to do the job. He's going to get a run in.
Smith's going to ground it out to the second baseman, but it will bring in Blackwood. Give an RBI to Quint Smith, and we're knotted up at 1. That'll bring on the pitcher, Kane Kinnick. So good answer there from Summertown to get that run back. Two outs now as Kinnick steps to the box. Burleson, the windup. Goes kind of outside. And
I think he was out in front of it just a little bit.
Fouls that one away. Be behind the count. No balls, 1 strike. Line, delivery. That curveball's going to miss outside. That'll even up 1 ball, 1 strike. Timmy, I don't know that we've even touched on it yet. If we did, it might have been while I was throwing my headset down. But you've done a heck of a job on this press box up here, buddy.
It turned out all right. We ain't quite done with it yet, but I do have some names I'd like to call out here. We'll get this at bat over. Maybe swapping innings. We'll hang out here.
Yeah.
And, kind of go over some stuff, not go to commercial. But it turned out pretty good.
Another breaking ball is going to miss outside. That'll make it 2-1. The count on Kane Kinnick.
Bartleson comes set here and delivers. It'll be a fastball. That ball's going to be
field.
roped in the right
down,
field.
It's extra bases.
It is fair. It is fair.
Kinnick's making his way to second. He's going to hold up there.
It's a stand-up double here.
2-out double. Keep things going. That'll bring up Jake Pettis. What's that dance he's doing? Is that the Trump dance?
That's the Trump dance.
Okay.
That's the Trump dance. We've all kind of got it rolling pretty good. Kane ain't as good at it as some of them. Who was it out there the other day that was so jiggly? I think it was Jake.
Jake or Q.
I think Jake. Q's got a good one. Keegan's got a good one. Keegan McCafferty, the one that really gets down out there, but it's the Trump dance.
So Kinnick will stay on, not be courtesy ran there, as Pettis steps to the plate with 2 outs, runner on second. Burleson from the stretch. Myers misses, fixing to say misses down low. The umpire's going to ring up a strike.
He likes that low ball. I mean, pitchers need to learn that right here, guys. That ball's going to be hard to hit, and if you can go down there and get it called for a strike, then go get it.
0-1 pitch. On its way by Burleson. Swung on and missed by Jake Pettis. Jake take a good cut at that one, but he'll be behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Burleson winds, delivers, fouled away by Pettis. He'll stay alive.
We hadn't got to hear a foul ball off the roof of this new building yet.
I did today. I was up here trying to finish some stuff up, and Quentin hit dead center of it. He turned around and looked at me and said, I'm sorry.
0-2 pitch again on its way. Swung on a breaking ball by Burleson. A beautiful curveball. That'll get Pettis out swinging. And I tell you what, Timmy, we'll stay right here.
Yeah.
I think when I first talked to you and you were going to work on this, me and you were coming back from – I don't know where we were, but I know we were together.
Yeah.
And you were talking about getting money up and putting something together for this. And I think in about 10 days you did it.
We had 12 days, Clint, to get this done. From the time we started, we tore the other building down. I'd like to say thank you, Greg, sitting here behind me. Anytime you do anything on school property, you got to get permission. Mr. Burleson here, the AD here at Summertown, he called Mr. Atkins for me, got us permission to do this, to tear what we had down. It was falling down. Mm-hmm. He gets us permission to do it. So we had 12 days to start to finish. I I started making phone calls and calling in favors. Had Bobby Ashworth, concrete guy here in Summertown. Anybody needs concrete poured, he's the man to call. Bobby come up, brought his Mini X. We had a dumpster delivered. He completely tore this building down in about an hour and a half. We cleaned it up. The next morning at 9 o'clock, Bobby had the concrete poured. That afternoon, Mr. Chris Paley showed up and laid all the concrete blocks for us and had them laid on the concrete. Now, we're playing baseball, so we get to work when everybody else has got a job. So in between me and Chris Paley, of course, he was back all the time, Joe Cowton, Waco, Adam Kinnick, the guys, Langdon come up and help us a couple of days. We'd show up here about 4 o'clock. And Joe Holden come and help. We'd show up here about 4 o'clock. We'd work 10 o'clock at night. And we done it 3 days. That was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when we didn't play. And then we come in Saturday and Sunday and finished it. So, it's turned out pretty nice. It ain't complete, but we're getting close.
All right. Well, great job, my friend. I mean, like I said, I was in the booth with you, and I think you were talking to Chris Paley on the phone.
Yes.
We were coming back from Murfreesboro, the state tournament. That's what it was.
Yes, basketball state tournament.
You said, I think I've got about a week and a half to get this done, and, buddy, you did it. So, Congratulations. First pitch in there by Kinnick. Strike one. Now we're going to get a chopper to Ryder Blackwood at short. He's going to have to hurry. Slings, fires a one in time as he'll retire Braden Bennett.
Going to jump back to the top of the lineup.
No, excuse me, that wasn't Braden Bennett. That was Lucas Laxon.
Yeah, Lucas Laxon.
Braden Bennett will come up to bat now with Casey Springer, top of the lineup, coming up on deck. A lot better start than the first inning, Timmy.
Absolutely. 2 pitches and we get an out. I'd like to see a 1 pitch out right here.
Kinnick comes set. Fires, and there for strike one. 2 batters in a row. Kinnick's worked ahead. Oh, 1 pitch to Bennett. Popped up, heading toward left field. Jake Pettis is under it, and he's got it for out number 2. So 4 pitches, 2 outs. Now we're back to the top of the lineup to Casey Springer. Kinnick got a strikeout the first time, but a pass ball lets Springer get on, steal second, and then score on a single by Grayson Burleson. So that's how Loretto has their 1 run. We'll do it again. First pitch in there to Springer. He's going to miss outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Springer's a very dangerous hitter. This kid's got some wheels. And he gets anything in the grass, he's going 2, if not 3. Ball's going to
reaches out for that one on the outside. It's going to second base. He's going to have to hurry. Springer's got wheels, but it's there in time on the 4-3. So 6 pitches, we get 3 outs. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
Cell phone plans at an affordable price? Only at LE Wireless. When they say wireless for all, they mean it. With yearly plans as low as $5 per month, they say it's the best $60 you'll spend on unlimited talk and text. Ask about their monthly and family plans. They will succeed in meeting your needs at a price you'll love. And no need to go elsewhere for accessories. Already a customer? Their referral program can put even more money in your pocket at LE Wireless, located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Call today and ask about their free phone promotion.
All right, back at it here on the X Sports Network. Leading things off in the bottom of the second will be Keegan McCafferty, Cecil Williams, then John Colby Stanley will be your 3 for Summertown. Burleson, wind and delivers pitch number 1. Going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. I tell you what, Timmy, Grayson's got some velocity on
He
it
does.
to have
He
literally
does.
just been back from basketball about 3 days. Breaking ball is going to miss high.
He's been throwing all year. He ain't missed many. I'm sure the last 2 to 3 weeks in basketball he's kind of missed some bullpens, but he's been throwing.
1-1 pitch, fouled away by McCafferty. That'll put him behind, ball 2 strikes. It's Clint Brazier, Timmy Kinnick, Joe Calton. If you're just now joining us, we're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second. Both teams traded runs in the first. Kinnick goes 6 pitches, 3 outs in the top of the second. And that's where we stand now. Leading off for Summertown is Keegan McCafferty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch gets away from the catcher, Jaden Aaron.
McCafferty's going to step back in there.
Line delivered by Burleson. Swung on and missed high and away. McCafferty couldn't lay off of it. And that'll be out number 1 for Loretto here in the bottom of the second. That will bring up Cecil Williams for Summertown, second baseman. Delivery by Burleson.
Gonna be down.
I've seen that called a strike a few times, but
Well,
didn't get that call.
He's went from that low strike, and he's giving that out here over the chalk now, or he has twice here.
1-0 pitch. Hammered
Atta
in the
boy,
5-6
Cecil.
hole by Cecil. He turns on that inside pitch. Gets away from the left fielder. Williams going to get extra bases. He's at second now. Coach Blackwood's going to hold him up at 2. So good piece of hitting and a good piece of base running there on a lucky break. Guys, that's 2 balls we've seen take bad hops in left field, 1 for Summertown and 1 for Loretto.
Oh, well, you know, it's our field. It should be hopping bad for the other team, not us.
We need to get a roller out there.
We need one bad.
All right. So with 1 out and Williams on second, that'll bring up John Colby Stanley, designated hitter. Wild pitch is going to get Williams down to third.
And Cecil's
I will
another
say
one
this.
of those dangerous base
Yeah,
runners.
very
You know,
quick.
He's fast too.
I will say this, Clint. You know what? Our left field was not as bad as it is now until the county showed up and decided we had a second septic system put in it and dug it all the pieces out there, then didn't fix it back right.
Yeah, so now you got patches growing
yes.
everywhere. Got some
And it's
fertilizer
rough.
out there.
We got ditches and
Summertown got something cooking here. Only 1 out, runner on third. Several ways you can get Williams in here. First pitch was wild, going to move him to third, does Williams, and now John Colby Stanley stands in the box. 1-0 pitch on the way by Burleson. It's high.
Loretto's corners are in, looking like they're expecting a bunt.
they're playing in on a ground ball to get out at home.
I got you.
2-0 pitch swung and missed there by Stanley. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Grayson Burleson up to 30 pitches. That one swung on and missed right down the pipe. So now we're evened up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burleson winds and delivers, swung on and missed by Stanley. Good job by Burleson coming back, getting a much-needed strikeout with less than 2 outs and a runner on third. So that'll bring up the catcher now in Graham Howe with 2 away. Loretto can breathe a little bit now. Howe steps in the box. Burleson will go back to his windup. Ball 1 high. Ground back in the box. Grayson Burleson winds and delivers. 1-0 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed by Howe. Boy, I tell you what, Timmy, that's about 3 pitches in a row or 3 strikes in a row that Grayson's throw that we just got to catch up to it.
Yeah, we just got to get back out in front of it. Graham needs to keep his nose down. Think about poking this ball through the right side right here.
1-1 pitch is high.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Summertown does have a runner still standing at third, and Cecil Williams.
Just try to find a way on, even if you can't score a run, a walk, or some way if you're Graham Howell to get back to Blackwood coming up on deck for Summertown, who scored the only run for Summertown.
We'll make it 3-1. Be dead red right here, Graham.
Burleson fires, delivers. Swung on and missed by Howell. So we're full. Grayson Burleson trying to get himself out of a jam here. It's 1 pitch away from it. Full count on its way. Swung on and missed. Burleson will strike out the side. And that's how we'll go to the third. We're tied at 1-1 here on the Exports Network.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today. Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help.
Back at it on the Exports Network as we get ready to start inning number 3. We're tied at 1. This is Clint Brazier along with Timmy Kinnick, Mr. Joe Cowton.
Little update, Clint. Giles County, Lawrence County playing Giles County. Lawrence County's up 2-0 in that game. Top of the 4th.
Goodness, I don't know who that boy is for Giles County, but he's a hoss. Just walked up to the plate.
Nah, maybe the umpire just really short. He looks like a big kid. Kinnick comes set here.
Grayson Burleson will lead things off. Had a single, and he's going to pump one into center field. Back goes Blackwood. Back. He's under it for out number 1. So Kinnick went 6 pitches, 3 outs last time. Maybe he can go 3 pitches, 3 outs.
3 pitches, 3 outs. That's what I like to see.
That old pitch count got up there in that first inning.
I'm not a strikeout guy, man. I do throw the contact, let your fielders play.
Jaden Aaron to the plate now. Good breaking ball by Kinnick to start off 0-1 to Aaron.
Good pitch to start with there.
Kinnick fires away. Another breaking ball is going to go right to Ryder. He bobbles it a little bit, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop, and that'll allow Jaden Aaron to get on. I thought he lost it, and then I thought he had it back, and then he lost it again, Timmy. So just bad break there. As here brings up Riley Ellis. He drew a walk his first at bat. That was in that controversial balk that none of us could see. And
they're going to bring a pinch runner in over there. I didn't see his number.
I didn't either. Will, you got any view that we can see that number? Looks like 24. Yeah. That will be Kalen Goins. Ellis steps in the box, the designated hitter. pickoff. Good throw down by Kenny. We're not going to be there in time. This Goins going to be back. First pitch on its way. Going to be called strike one.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. I'm on air, but you could have brought me something to drink.
Another pickoff. Tell you what, Kane's pretty quick on that little pick off there, Timmy.
That's about his medium move. It gets quicker, Fraser. He's got a really good pick over to first base to be as tall and lanky as he is.
0-1 pitch, going to miss outside there. Even up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A runner on first for the Loretto Mustangs. One pitch on its way by Kenny. Runner's going to take off. That's Goins taking off. Pitch down there in time.
That a boy, Graham. Good shot, baby.
That'll be out number 2. Plus, you've got a 1 ball, 2 strike count now on Ellis as that pitch was in there. Oh, no, right. They called a ball.
He swung
he swung at it.
Yeah, well, our scorekeeper didn't get it right then.
Yeah, he swung at it. 1 ball, 2 strike. The umpire's got it right. Scorekeeper don't.
Good shot there.
Now we've got the.
I ain't got my hometown scorekeeper in here because Will can't make our electronics work.
1-2 pitch on its way. Good breaking pitch, but Ellis will lay off of it as it misses outside. That'll leave him to count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the third.
I asked Will if I could do it from my cell phone somehow, and he said no. So.
We'll just do it like Fenway. Let's just go out there and change numbers.
There you go.
Ooh. Inside pitch. I thought Ellis was going to chase it. Then he just had to get out of the way of it, and that'll knot things up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got to leave here running. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Payoff pitch on its way. Hammered right back. Kenny gets the gloves on it.
Oh,
it goes to the second baseman, but he can't make the play there as Kenny did a good job just throwing the glove out to knock it down.
Well, he deflected it right at the second baseman. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bad break there. Cecil Williams, I thought he was going to be in perfect position just to field it and shoot out at first, but gets away from him as well. So don't know how we're going to put that down, but
nah, it's deflected. I don't think you can give your second baseman an error on a deflected ball.
But either way, that's 2 balls that Summertown looked to have outs on. Now they'll have to do it again. Coming up to the plate now will be Grant Fisher. Shortstop. Going to pull back a bunt on a breaking ball outside.
Good job by Graham coming over and getting that ball.
Kenny from the stretch. 1-0 pitch on its way. Umpire going to give him that pitch. Even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach David Weathers, he didn't agree with that one.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I agree with it, but he's been calling that.
He has been consistent on the low.
He's been consistent right there.
1-1 pitch. That's going to miss a low and away.
The umpire we had in Loretto last night was consistent outside over the chalk. I mean, he stayed there about all night, and it was both sides. And as far as I could tell, he never changed it.
No,
that's all you can ask for.
I think he stayed there the whole game.
Yeah.
Chopper back up the middle. Kane can't get a hold of it, and Ryder's going to have to come in, and he can't find the handle of it. So another one that doesn't get out of the infield but gets a runner on base. Loretto keeping things alive here. That will bring up Micah Ridgway, second baseman for Loretto. With the runners on first and second. 2 away here. Kinnick from the stretch. Trying to get his sign now. He's got it. Fires away. First pitch in there for strike 1.
Just got a middle school baseball update. We split the doubleheader with Bridgeforth and Giles County.
Second loss.
So
Chopper to Quint Smith at first. He smothers it, and he's
Quint.
going to come to first in time.
Hey, yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but Quint looks like playing first base. He almost plays like football. When the football hits the ground, he jumps on it. That's the way he
recovering
looks
a fumble.
Yeah, he's not letting it by him for sure.
as long as he stops.
That's right. Well, all right, that'll bring us to the bottom half of the third. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the Exports Network.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission.
All right, back at it here, getting ready to start the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1. Back to the top of the lineup for the Summertown Eagles. It'll be Cason Blackwood leading things off. He's got the only run scored after he drew a walk in the first inning.
Need this kid on right here somehow, some way. I don't care how.
Well, and if nothing else, Timmy, you want to get that pitch count up for Grayson Burleson. If nothing else, just to get him out of the game. I don't know. Referee's telling
somebody to get in the dugout.
Get in the dugout for Loretto. Wind-up delivery by Burleson is going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Blackwood, the center fielder for Summertown. Steps in the box. Burleson fires, delivers. Called strike 1 there, leaving up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can spot Paley from a mile away. He's got that bright orange shirt on over here.
Look like he's hunting.
Curveball in the dirt.
1-1 pitch, going to miss low. Two-one pitch. One delivered here by Grayson Burleson to Cason Blackwood. Going to be popped in the right center field.
Center fielder's coming across.
Center fielder's under it, and he's got it. And that was Lucas Laxon, center fielder.
Bring up Ryder Blackwood here for Summertown, hitting in the 2-hole, playing shortstop.
Ryder bunted his first time to move Blackwood to second. Have to get something going this time with 1 out.
Ryder's had some pretty big at-bats this year.
Yes, he has.
First pitch by Burleson. Good curveball there.
It's all speed, something all speed. I don't know, that thing didn't break much.
Kind of dropped.
It just dropped out of the world right there. That was a good pitch.
Ryder couldn't lay off of it. 0-1 count now. Burleson winds and delivers. That pitch is going to miss low and even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on its way by Burleson. Swung on and missed by Blackwood. So he got him to go after that outside heater. Ryder couldn't catch up to it. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ryder's going to ask for time. Collect himself here. We'll start over. Burleson gets his sign. Winds up. Fires.
Pitch down and in for a ball.
Ryder going to line one out to left field. Going to go right to the left fielder in Ben Lyles, and that'll be out number 2 here. 2 up, 2 down for Summertown. That'll bring up first baseman Quint Smith.
Summertown got 2 outs here, and
both got pieces of it. Blackwood got under his a little bit, and Ryder just kind of flared one right to the left fielder. So let's see if Quint gets something going for Summertown with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Gets by the catcher low and away. Ball number 1.
And the umpire kicked it.
Quint had an RBI ground out to second, but did bring in Blackwood to score the 1 run for Summertown in the first. Curveball comes in on Smith. That'll make it 2-0. Burleson fires the 2-0 pitch. Going to miss out. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch by Burleson. Be in there for strike 1. Burleson wasting no time. Fires. That'll be ball 4.
Yeah,
I was waiting on that one to be rung up.
So he called actually a high strike.
Let's watch Will's replay here. Yeah, it's been a strike a lot.
That's been a strike all night. But the pitch in front of that has not been a strike all night.
All right,
it was
so that'll bring up Kane Kennett. Kane had a double in the first inning, but was left on second. See if he can get something going here. Kane was going after that one. Burleson comes hard in. Kane tries to get after it. Oh, 1 pitch now by Burleson. In the dirt, leaving up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Tell you what, if he can hit something down that line, Quint may not look it, but Quint's got some wheels.
Quint can move.
Yes, he can.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He don't run like Walt. 1-1 pitch on its way by Burleson. Going to be hammered down the right field, but foul. Kinnick behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strike in a live look in as Lawrence County leads Giles County 2-0 in their district contest. Burleson gets his sign from the stretch. Going to deliver in the dirt. Ball gets away. Smith's going to advance to second. So now he can sure score on a hit. As the count's even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Quint Smith on second. What are you looking for here, Timmy? Knowing the pitcher as well as you do, and knowing this batter as well as you do.
I think he's coming something off speed. I mean, if I'm pitching to Kane right here, I'm bringing off speed at 3-2, unless I'm going to try to run a fastball up and in on him.
Ball's low. Well, the other thing to remember, too, is you've got a base open as well.
Yeah, that was all speed in the dirt right there. Makes it 3-2. Got a battle right here is Kane. I mean, anything close you got to touch, and Grayson's got to try to find a corner right here. I don't think he wants to leave anything too fat.
Foul pitch on its way. Curveball in there for strike 3. And that's how we'll end the third. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416.
All right, back at it here on the Exports Network. We're tied at 1 as we start the 4th. Leading things off for the Loretto Mustangs will be number 8, Lucas Laxon.
That is Ben Lyles.
Oh,
you're looking at the wrong.
I'm looking at the position.
The positions, yes. Lucas will be in the on deck circle.
Who did I say was batting?
You said Lucas Laxon was back.
Right,
number 8.
Sorry.
Laxon.
All right.
Lucas is number 22.
All right, he's on deck.
Yes.
You were
tries to bunt the. Yeah, I was close in the lineup. First pitch tried to bunt that one. That's going to be missed. Next pitch in there for strike 2. So Kinnick ahead 0-2 here. Howe set up way outside. Gets him to chase one. He's going to be grounded to second baseman. Fire to win time at 1 for out number 1. Well, I tell you what, that's a pretty good job. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how Lyles reached out there and pulled that ball.
Yeah, that ball was a good 6 inches outside.
Cecil Williams is going to retire him out at 1. That'll bring up Lucas Laxon. I've already said he's batting, but now he really is. First pitch to him. Going to miss high and in. Ball number 1. Kinnick's got his sign. 1-0 pitch on its way. Player it out of play. That'll lead him up to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Laxon back in the box. Kinnick's got his sign. Here we go. Maybe. Now he's got his sign. 1-1 pitch on its way by Kinnick. Going to miss low. Now we're going to get a time. I think him and Graham got a little mix up there.
I think it got crossed up because Graham grunted when that didn't come in there. I don't think he was expecting that ball to come in there like that. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike here, 1 out.
You know, Timmy, you don't want to do what we did the last time when you were down here. You're kind of at the bottom of the lineup. You want to take care of business. Summertown kind of messed around, made some infield errors that let Loretto get some extra batters in and get that much closer to the top. That pitch is going to be in there on the outside corner for strike 2. Leave him to count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch by Kinnick on its way. Must have been a little up and in. That'll make it a full count to Lucas Laxon. Fires fouled away there. We'll do it all over. Three-two pitch. Kinnick comes set. On its way. Going to miss a low and away. That'll put Laxton on as he draws the walk. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter and Braden Bennett.
I've seen today they're making quite a bit of progress over there on the new football field.
Yeah, Will just show me what the press box is going to look like.
They've got the visiting side bleachers up and was working on the home side when I left to go to middle school baseball earlier and part of the field house.
First pitch to Bennett. He squares the bunt. Going to pull back. Going to be called strike one on the outside corner. I think he must have had the bunt sign, and I think Coach Weathers must have thought that would have been a good one to get a runner moved. He's going to take it for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way by Kennett's going to miss low and away. Leading up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Kennett's now on 60 pitches here. We'd like a double play ball right here, Timmy. You get that one, Miss is going to miss away as well. Two balls, 1 strike. The count to Braden Bennett. Kennett, good off-speed pitch there. Bennett's going to foul that one off. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Loretto softball down 7-4 at Zion. So here we'll do it again. 2-2 pitch. Kennick fires, grounds into the Summertown dugout. Count will remain at 2 balls, 2 strike. Runner will head back to first. Howe set up outside. Let's see where we go. Pitch going to be in the dirt. Gets away from Howe, but he tracks it down. Runner will stay at first. That'll make it a full count. Kennick comes set. Now a fire and deliver. Going to miss outside. Going to walk another batter. They'll put runners on first and second. That'll bring back up the top of the lineup in Case and Springer. Springer's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. He did advance on the strikeout, though, and did score the one and only run for Loretto. We're going to get a timeout. Langdon Stanley going to come out and talk to his squad. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the Exports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
All right, back at it here on the Exports Network. Timmy, you know him better than anybody. What's he got to do right here to get out of this jam if you're Kennick?
Throw strikes.
Well, it's simple enough.
I mean, I think everybody sitting at the ballpark knows what you got to do. You know, you can't walk guys right here in this situation. And
Tough to do it, the 8-9 hitters.
I don't think you're trying to pitch around guys right here. I mean, I think like your 8-9 guys, you're throwing them fastballs and letting them put it in play, let your defense work. But
in the jam now, as you get runners first, second, you're back to the top of the lineup for Loretto. Springer up to bat. First pitch, going to be in the dirt, going to get away. Runner's going to take off. Going to be out at third.
Going to throw him out at third. Lucas Langston's going to be out at third.
He hesitated just enough. If Will's got a replay that we can see. He didn't know if he wanted to go or not, and he hesitated just enough to give Howe plenty of time to get the throw down there in time.
Good job by Graham to get
Can't
to that
really
ball.
see it.
Great job by
See
Graham.
the runner here, but he's a good job third baseman as well. Who is that? Who is our third baseman? Elijah
Huckabee.
Huckabee. All right, so that first pitch was a ball. Second pitch is a ball as well, but you kind of got a little bit out of a jam now. Big lead at second by Braden Bennett. Kenneck's going to fire. Be strike one as Springer chases that one. Make the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Kenneck from the stretch, getting a sign from Howell. Springer in the box. Here we go. 2-1 pitch. Nope, going to be a pickoff to second. Ryder misses it, but luckily it doesn't get out of the dirt. And Bennett's going to have to stay at second. So we'll do it again. 2-1 count. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Summertown trying to get out of a jam. Springer at the plate, top of the lineup for the Mustangs. Pitch in there must have been low there by Kenneck. That'll make it 3-1. Grayson Burleson on deck. He's got a hit, and then he's got a deep fly to center field.
Looks like Keaton's back in the bullpen over there for Summertown.
That'll be another ball. That'll be 3 walks in a row now. And that will bring up Grayson Burleson. Don't see anybody coming out for Summertown, so Kenneck going to get himself out of it. He's going to have it to do here. As Grayson Burleson steps to the plate. And I think we're going to intentionally walk him, and we will. Going to intentionally walk Burleson. That will bring up Jaden Aaron. You kind of saw that coming, you guys?
I did. I mean, before that, I actually felt like Casey Springer would have bunted to move him, and if he bunts to move him, but we walk him anyway, so it don't matter. So,
well, here's the deal though. But now you can't have another walk.
No,
you've got to throw strikes now.
Yeah.
They're going to get a runner for Burleson over there.
It's going to be number 6. Brazier, you looking at it?
Yeah, it'll be the same one. No, it won't. Asher Sharp.
Yeah,
I
Asher
think
Sharp
he ran last time.
Yeah, he come in and run for Grayson last time.
Okay. So Kenneck going to step off there.
Looks like Lawrence County High School baseball's up on Giles County 4-0.
All right, Kenneck set. Trying to get out of a jam. First pitch on its way. He's going to miss outside. Now Graham's going to come out and talk to Kane again. You know, Timmy, guys, I don't know. I'd like to see Will's replay on that last pitch if you've still got it. I don't know that Graham just didn't need to stay down.
Yeah, I think if Graham just catches that, I mean, that ball was, I mean, it was on the outside corner, but he dropped over. I think he was expecting a different pitch.
Yeah, I think if he stays down and frames that one, you might have a strike one there instead of ball one. All right, so we'll do it again. 1 ball, no strikes. Kenneck comes set. Tyler delivers. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Got to be solid all around now if you're Summertown. You're catching, you're pitching, and you're fielding. Base loaded, 2 outs here. Summertown trying to get out of it. 1-1 pitch. On its way by Kenneck. That's going to miss up and in. Trying to go with the off speed. Hung it a little bit. Make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch by Kenneck. Gonna miss low and away. Make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Aaron probably going to be extra picky.
Should be 3-1 right here.
Now he's going to get time. We'll try it again. 3 balls, 1 strike on its way. In there for strike 2. That'll make it full.
I don't know what he's waiting on right there. Bases loaded, 3-1 count, 2 outs. That was a fastball bell tie right down the middle.
I mean, as a hitter, that's the pitch
Yeah.
you think you're looking for.
Well, he might have had to take some. All right, runner's going to be going now. Foul pitch on its way. Swung on the foul back at us. We'll have to do it again. Will, you've got 3-0 on this thing. What's the matter with you?
Oh, gosh.
About to fire you, boy. Off pitch again, on its way. Runner's moving. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout by Kinnick. As we get out of the jam, that'll bring us to the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the Exports Network.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to
All right, back at it here on the Exports Network. It'll be Jake Pettis leading things off for Summertown as they get out of a jam, and we're still knotted at 1.
Jake's shooting for a brand new truck right here with this pitch. Oh.
Going to foul that one away. It's going to come back toward us.
He went after it, Will. It did. It's over the fence, Will. That's what you said. You didn't say what fence, did you? I'll remind Jake of that.
Jake struck out his first at bat, but it was on a really good breaking ball by Grayson Bertelson. 0-1 pitch now on its way to Jake. That'll get behind the catcher and be taken for ball 1. Need a little bit of a spark here, guys. Need a base runner. Need to get pitcher and some defense rattled here as Summertown couldn't on the last one. Jake's going to chop that one to third. Baseman comes up with it, fires the one in time. There's a good play there by John Tucker.
And if I'm not mistaken, Timmy, last night Nick Moore mentioned that third baseman's a freshman.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes. What Nick told us last night.
Yeah, he's the
and the Lyles kid. Lyles kid is.
He's the flex player. Is it flex in baseball?
No, it's a DH.
Well, no, he's playing
Flex.
defense. So what is he? So he's flex.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the flex position, not hitting, but that was a really good play there. All right, that'll bring up Keegan McCafferty. Pitch going to miss outside, even if the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Got multiple Kid's getting some time in the bullpen for Summertown. That pitch going to be in there for strike 2. Keegan thought that might have been a little up.
Yeah.
Guys, who is that down there warming up now?
Elijah
Okay,
Huckabee.
Gotcha.
Moss.
Keegan going to take strike 3 there on the breaking pitch. Just like that, we got 2 away. That'll bring up Cecil Williams. Cecil had a hit in the 5-6 hole, his first at bat. It was left on third.
I think he had a hit with 2 outs too, right?
Yeah.
Going to take that pitch low. I was waiting on that to be rung up.
Yeah, well, I think he's kind of swapped because, that last breaking pitch, I mean, it was up too, and then a little out.
1-0 pitch, going to miss up as well. 2-0 now the count to Cecil Williams. Make that 3-0. Pitch on its way. I'd say Williams be taking all the way here, and that will be ball 4.
Bring up John Kobe Stanley. It does. Mr. David Weather's going to jog out and have a conversation with Grayson. Make sure he's good, but Grayson's at 69 pitches here. His first outing of the season.
John Kobe went down swinging his first at bat as well. See if he can swap it around now. Williams will get back to first.
If I'm Coach Weathers, I jog out there and tell Grayson, say, listen, throw him strikes. Let him put it in play. You've got 2 outs.
Pitch going to miss low and in. That's 4 in a row now by Burleson. He's pitched to Jim. Other than a leadoff walk to basically give up the first run to Summertown to start the contest, he's pitched to Jim since. That pitch going to miss low and away. 2-0 count. He's up to 70 pitches now. His first appearance of the year. 2-0 pitch. Going to miss down. Make it 3-0. I'd say John Colby will have to take all the way. See if we can get 2 runners on here for Graham Howe. Pick off to first. Won't be there in time. As Williams going to get back. And we'll do it again. Burleson set. 3-0 pitch on its way. Going to be called strike 1. Threw-in pitch on delivery. Chop toward the second baseman. Fields it in time, fires to first in time. And that's how
Close
the fourth
play
inning,
over there.
fourth inning will end.
It was a close play over there. I'm kind of on that with 2 outs. I mean, Cecil should have kept running, in my eyes. I mean, it was wide open, ball hit behind him, but he held up there at second, but just turned around and kind of watched the play. But they have made a pitching change. Huck's going to come out. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like our third baseman and pitcher is going to swap. Yep. And when we come back, we'll be ready for the 5th inning here on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
All right, back at it here on the Sports Network. Joe, you got me there?
I do.
Okay, I'm just making sure you were 3 and Timmy was 2. Timmy had to excuse himself for a minute. Here we go. Starting off the 5th inning. Curveball in there for strike 1 as we're at the cleanup hitter, and Riley Ellis drawn a couple of walks off Kinnick, his first 2 at bats. Pitch going to be flared away as Huckaba's heading to count. No balls, 2 strikes.
You know, good job by Huck to come in here and get ahead on the count. First batter he sees.
Yeah, Joe, I think it was time to take Kane out. You got to commend him for getting that strikeout to close it out. But he was really struggling there in that last inning.
He was.
Be a fly ball out to left field to Pettis. He'll retire that one. Make out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. That'll brings number 5 hitter, the third baseman, or the shortstop, Grant Fisher. Swung on, popped up toward short right field. McCafferty's under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Michael Ridgway, second baseman, had a good play to end the 4th inning there. Summertown was starting to get something going. He'll be up to bat now.
Got a text from Nick Moore. Loretto's third baseman and second baseman are both freshmen.
Wow. Ridgway ahead of that one. He's going to foul that one off. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Tried to hold back, was going to chop it to the pitcher. Huckman's got it. He's going to fire to Smith in time in for out number 3. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 5th here on the Exports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive.
All right, back at it here on the Exports Network. Got a pitch and change for Loretto as well. First baseman Kason Springer going to relieve Grace and Burleson. Burleson will go to first, so they've kind of swapped just like Summertown. Springer, the lefty.
Keep stepping on these cords over here. There ain't none of us going to be wearing mics in a minute. I like to jerk Joe's head off.
Will said, oh, be careful. Bring up Graham Howell, the catcher. Graham struck out his first at bat.
I rerouted it, so maybe you won't.
Will said thank you.
We got some velocity here, too, as does Case and Springer. First pitch swung and missed. Second pitch low and in, so we're even up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on its way. That's going to miss low and in. Get something going right here, Timmy.
Yeah, I need to get some base runners on top of our lineup coming up.
That pitch going to miss away. Make it 3 balls, 1 strike. That's a pretty shot of the bell and stuff up there, Will, that view. Swung on and missed by Howell. That'll make it a full count.
I like it, though. 3-1, you got to be aggressive. He's trying to throw you a strike. Get on top of one.
He was trying to put that in the gym. 3-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Bring Case and Blackwood up with 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th.
Be back to the top of the lineup here. Said need to get Kaysen on.
Kaysen's had a walk and a fly out. Scored the only run for Summertown here in the contest. First pitch. Chopped right back to Springer at the mound. He'll fire in plenty of time to Burleson at first for out number 2. That'll bring up Ryder Blackwood. Ryder lined out to left field. And also had a sacrifice bunt, his first at bat.
Lefty on lefty here.
Pitch in there for strike 1 after kind of starting out a little iffy there on Howell. Springer's really calmed down now. That breaking pitch must have missed outside there. That'll even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryder squared the bunt, but then pulled back.
Yeah, it looked a little out.
Ryder going to foul that one off of him.
Be careful. He done that once before this year and got called out.
Mr. Umpire telling Ryder to take his time, but I think he looks okay. He's behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th for Summertown. That ball is going to be thrown in the batter's box for ball 2. Good job by Aaron just going over there and getting a piece of that one to knock it down, but I would have done it with nobody on, Timmy.
No, just let that one go.
Just let that one go.
Yeah.
2-2. That one's low and in the dirt. Another good block up there by Aaron. I'll make it a full count to Ryder Blackwood. Quint Smith on deck, Ken Kinnick in the hole. If you're at a part in your lineup, guys, where you feel like you can get something going with two outs, you're at it. Swung on and missed by Ryder. Springer's going to retire the side, 3 up, 3 down, and that's how we'll go to the top of the 6th. We're tied at 1. Stay with us here on the Exports Network.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm the worship pastor at Mars Hill Baptist here in Lawrenceburg. I'd like to talk to you just for a minute. You know, when we're watching sports, we understand that before the game, a lot of other things took place. There's a lot of practices and a lot of hard work that goes on. Also, when we see somebody physically fit, we know that that just doesn't happen. Somebody that had to be self-controlled in their eating and disciplined in exercise. You know, the Bible tells us in 1 Timothy 4 that our physical is of value, but what's even more valuable is our spiritual health. And it also tells us that just like our physical, we have to be disciplined and we have to train ourselves for godliness. So I just want to ask you, what are you doing for your spiritual health? Are you disciplined to be in the Word, to understand who God is and how He wants you to live? Are you disciplined in your prayer life? Are you disciplined to serve others and to share your faith? Well, at Mars Hill Baptist Church, if you don't have a church home, we'd love to walk through you together in life as we learn how to be more like Christ and be spiritually healthy. We have services Sundays 8 and 10:30 and on Wednesday nights at 7. We'd love for you to join us.
All right, back at it here on the Exports Network. We're tied at 1 as we head to the top of the 6th.
Lyles is going to step in for Loretto. Swings through the first pitch. Like I said, he had their one and only hit last night off the right field wall.
Huckabee going to wind and deliver. 0-1 pitch. Going to get him to chase one. A good breaking pitch in the dirt there as Lyles couldn't lay off of that one. Huckabee's ahead to count 0-2. Pitch on its way. Flared down toward the on-deck circle. As it almost gets Lucas Laxon on deck, but we'll keep it at 0-2. No outs here in the top of the 6th. For just now joining us, this is Clint Brazier along with Timmy Kinnick. Mr. Joe Cowton, he's taking him a break, and I think I'm going to be next. That's one thing you should have built in this. Why didn't you build no bathrooms in here, Timmy?
I'm going to drill a hole back here and put a funnel in it.
Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and then Graham's going to throw it in left field. Give Jake a little action out there in left field.
Let Jake throw it around a little. Yes, Graham just threw that, and Kane's 6'4" out there, and he didn't even try to reach and catch that ball. He let her sail. Bring up Lucas Laxon here for Loretto.
Huckabee from the windup. Fires and delivers. Pitch going to miss up and out for ball 1. Laxon showed bunt there. Huckabee. 1-0 pitch on its way. Swung on. Laxon couldn't lay off of that one. Pirates are going to say he went. Even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bedford up to bat for Lawrence County. They lead it 4-0. It looks like they just got intentionally walked.
Do have a pinch hitter on deck for Loretto here.
Mason Tidwell?
Mason Tidwell's come out.
Huckabee winds and delivers. Good job by Howell. Good breaking pitch by Huckabee. And another strikeout.
Did you see how Graham throwed that ball down to third?
Yeah.
He just kind of lobbed it down there. Wasn't going to throw that in the way, but big strikeout right there. Gives us 2 outs. Nobody on here.
So we talked about Tidwell. He's going to have shoulder surgery here coming up, but looks like until that happened, Loretta's going to try to use him at least at the plate some.
Yeah. He did have an at bat.
Of course, the other thing he's got going for him, he's not just got a bad shoulder, he's got a bad ankle, too.
Yeah, he's got a high ankle sprain that I noticed down there last night. Now, he may come out and run this time, but, I mean, noticed last night he had in the JV game down there, he limped kind of down to first base on it. Tidwell's going to step in.
Huckabee wind up and hit the outside corner for strike 1. I think that was kind of a pretty forgiving strike.
That was out there, but there again, it hit Graham right in the chest, so he's.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch on its way to Tidwell. Going to fly it right back up the middle for a single as it goes through Huckabee's legs. I think I'd say now you're probably going to see Tidwell come back out.
Yeah, you'd think, but I don't know. I mean, whoever he hit for can re-enter. But if they put somebody else in,
that's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's all he can do. Is I've seen Zach out there trying to figure out, but
Bennett's going to re-enter.
Yeah.
So that'll bring you back to the top of the lineup. Cason Springer, who's now pitching, he'll come to the plate with 2 outs, runner on first.
Grayson Burleson on deck here.
First pitch in there, going to miss outside. Be 1-0 to Springer. Bennett gets his lead from first. Huckabee looks him over, now gets to his stretch. Fires and delivers. That's going to miss low, make it 2-0. Huckabee checks the runner at first. Now he'll fire. That one's going to miss low and away, so Huckabee, after giving up, getting 2 strikeouts quick, gives up a single to Tidwell. Now he's working 3-0 to Case and Springer, and you've got Grayson Burleson on deck. The pitch to Springer, going to be in there for strike 1. Springer taking all the way on that one.
That's pretty good trust in your breaking pitch right there, Brazier.
Very confident.
Yeah, very confident in it. And I mean, it come back in there for a strike, but 3-0 pitch, you don't see many breaking pitches thrown on a 3-0.
Do it again. It must have been a low. Let's see. Summertown looks like they're going to throw to Grayson this time. Grayson's got a single, a fly out, and an intentional walk. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. Grayson Burleson on the plate. Huckabee getting his sign from Howe. Yeah, it looks like nobody's on the same page. Graham's throwing his hands up, trying to get a sign.
I think I heard somebody from the dugout holler, "Step off." I don't know.
So we'll start over and try it again. Here we go. Howe gives the sign. Huckabee comes set. Fires away. Burleson trying to tee off on that one's going to foul it back. Make it 0-1.
And I think I think we may have got away with one there. Looked like it was bell tie.
Looked like it was hung a little bit, didn't it?
It did.
Huckabee to fire again. Can't get Burleson to chase that one low and away. Leaving up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Same pitch, breaking pitch, going to miss low and out. Going to make it 2 balls and a strike. If you're just now joining us, this is Clint Brazier, Timmy Kinnick, and Joe Cowton. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the 6th. Huckabee struck out the first 2 batters. Was running into a little bit of trouble here. We've got 2 on, 2 out with Grayson Burleson up to plate. He's going to hit that one to Ryder Blackwood at short. He's going to hand off to second for out number 3. Summertown's going to get out of another jam. We'll come back to bat here for the bottom of the 6th here on the Exports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
All right, we're back. Is Quint Smith's going to step in for Summertown, lead the inning off here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Q's going to take that curveball out there for strike one. Another breaking pitch. Q swings at that one for strike two.
Go down quick in the count there.
Yeah, it don't take long. It's 0-2 right here. Springer on the mound for Loretto. Comes back with it again for strike three.
3 straight breaking pitches.
It's going to bring up the third baseman now in Kane Kinnick. Pitch is going to be down and in for ball one. Here to Kinnick. So Springer's going to toe the rubber here. Kinnick's going to step back in. Try to get something started here for Summertown.
Guys, I didn't see what Quint did, but I heard his dad's reaction, so I knew what he did.
Well, he got 3 straight breaking pitches. Pretty good pitches. It's going to be 3-0 here against Kane. So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out here. Top of the 6th inning, scores 1-1.
Well, if he's going to get a green light, that would have been one you'd have wanted.
He takes a fastball right down the middle, bell tie.
I think he had to take
3-1.
Going to rip that one, though.
Same pitch, almost.
That's the exact same pitch. He's going to rip it into left field for a base hit. He's going to squirt away. I don't know what he's doing. I'd like to see him move up right there.
Well, it did get away, but I think at that time he'd kind of let up, Timmy. But, you know, it was a really good play out there by Braden Bennett.
Yeah, Braden got over and
cutting
cut
that one off, keeping that from being extra base hit.
That ball was ripped down that line. To get over there and cut that thing off, that's huge.
Kane hit 2 for 3 now, the double and a single. That'll bring up Jake Pettis. 1 out, Kinnick on first. From the stretch, Jake going to line that one down the left field line. Bennett's not going to cut that one off. Kane's going to get to third. Looks like Sid Bream trying to get there, Timmy. But he gets there.
What did you call my son?
Sid Bream.
Thought you called him a seal, a 6 seal or something. Come on, man. Huh? I've seen you move around the golf course, Brazier. It looked, it's still.
Hey, good piece of hitting there by Jake.
It was a great piece of hitting by
Summertown's going to have a pinch hitter come in.
Will be Aiden Perez.
Going to be Perez is going to come in, get him a swing.
You guys told me he'd been a little puny the last few days.
He flew B last week. I think he's missed 3 games. He missed everything last week.
And last night.
So
sick. 4 games because we played 3 over spring break.
He showed up tonight, and I said, dude, are you okay? And he said, well, I'm not running a fever. So
everybody up for Loretto. First pitch in there, swung and missed.
Breaking pitch.
And, we was talking about Kaysen and Cecil being dangerous on the bases.
This kid's one of them.
That's very dangerous on the bases as well if he can get on there.
He didn't go.
They're going to say he swung.
Umpire says he went. But he didn't. He did not swing at that. We got a replay.
Yep.
See what we got here. I may be wrong.
No. I'm not ringing. I'm
not ringing him up on the replay.
Ooh, curveball.
Yeah, that ball's off the plate.
Boy, I tell you though, Timmy, that's one I'd like to see Perez just throw his hands at and hit.
Just slap
first
it
base side.
I mean, just slap it that side and get us this 1 run right here, P. You got 1 out, taken out right here.
Now the referee's explaining to either the Loretto or the Loretto bench.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Well, I think it's mostly the fans.
All right, Wine the liver. Going to miss out, even up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Timmy, I think now if you're Perez, Joe, what do you think? I think you look for that curveball that breaks down and in on you.
I think so.
Some trouble.
I think that's what you're going to get
They're
right
gonna
here,
try to get him
2-2.
to chase something for sure.
Curveball's going to miss out. Going to make it a full count. You do have a base open if you're Loretto, but you've also got Cecil Williams coming to the bat. He's had a pretty hot bat tonight. So here we go, payoff pitch.
Springer shakes him off.
Springer doesn't like his sign.
Shakes off. He's going to step off,
If I'm Perez, I'm going to get time there.
I think it was Springer stepped off.
I think they both did.
Yeah. But, so 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Summertown's got a runner standing at second and third here.
First pitch to Perez, 3-2.
That's a strike. That's a strike, guys. I'm not going to argue that one.
Well, listen, whether it is or it isn't, Timmy, you got a full count and you got runners on second, third, you got to chop at it.
Yeah. Got to try to do something with that, but
try to foul it off or something.
I think that ball was way too close to be taken.
I'm like you, Joe. If nothing else, you just stay alive on it.
Yeah. Just throw your hands
2 outs now.
That'll bring up Cecil Williams. Cecil's got a single and a walk. Loretto folks wanted that one to be called, and we've saw some pitches similar to that called a strike tonight. Williams is going to take that for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on its way. Curveball in there for strike 1.
Cecil's got a huge gap over here in between first and second, guys.
1-1 pitch. In the dirt. Not enough to get Koenig
Good
to
job
advance.
there by
Good job
Aaron.
Joe said it there. It's a great job by Aaron. Got to be a wall there.
Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch is delivered. Gonna be away.
Miss out.
Good take there by
Make it
Cecil.
3-1.
I don't know, guys. I mean, it's 3-1 count. You're dead red right here, but it's got to be something you can drive. Need a base hit right here to score at least 1.
That one's going to miss a load. That'll load them up for Langdon, or for John Colby Stanley. Speaking of Langdon Stanley, give a big shout out to him. It's his 40th birthday today, I was told.
It's painted all over the windows of his truck out there.
Timmy, that's how you know we're old, when you think 40's young.
I'm not old.
The hell you
40
ain't.
40 ain't young. 40 ain't young.
It is when you're our age.
John Colby takes
Only
that one up
almost
and
wears.
in.
I kind of wish he had, but gets away on the reflexes there. It'll be 1 ball, no strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Summertown needing a run. Pitch by Springer going to be in there for strike 1. One pitch on its way by Springer, fouled right back at us. That made me jump.
Where
a
you
little bit.
going? You got a net and a wall in front of you, Brazy.
Well, I got the window open though.
You ain't seeing that in basketball, are you?
No.
Huh?
No.
Don't ever see nothing.
Springer ahead now on the count. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to John Colby Stanley. Curveball's going to get him swinging. Loretto's going to get out of the jam and keep us tied at 1 as we go to the 7th. Stay with us here on the Exports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
All right, back at it here on the X Sports Network. As we're in the 7th inning stretch, leading things off for the Loretto Mustangs will be their cleanup hitter. No, Jaden Aaron made the last out, didn't he?
You didn't turn us on. What,
Yeah.
you trying to just cut us all off over
Y'all
here,
weren't
Will?
ready, and then I forgot about it.
I was talking always. Jaden Aaron.
It will be Jaden Aaron. Grayson Burleson grounded out to end
Yes.
the last inning. So you have your 3, 4, 5 hitters up for Loretto here in this 6th inning. 7th inning. Excuse me.
Top of the 7th.
1-1 games. They go by pretty fast. A lot of zeros out there on that scoreboard.
There is that.
Huckabus, first pitch, going to miss low and away. Huckabee on the windup. Going to deliver. Going to be popped up. Blackwood should be all under that one. Thank goodness there wasn't a lifeline helicopter driving by because it would have hipped them.
Which Blackwood? Because
both. Kaysen had enough time to get from the fence under it.
Kaysen come from center field to that ball.
He was going to be Ryder's backup just in case.
Yes.
All right, so now it'll bring up the cleanup hitter and DH, Riley Ellis. I think Riley's drawn a couple of walks tonight.
He has.
Huckabee winds and delivers. First pitch, chopped toward the Summertown dugout. Put Huckabee ahead 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Wind delivered by Huckabee. Curveball is going to be grounded to Ryder. Ryder loses the handle of it just a little bit. Can't make the play in time. Another error at shortstop position. We'll put the cleanup hitter in Ellis on first. Bring up number 1, Grant Fisher. Let's see. Did we get a sub? We got a sub in for Loretto. I think we got a runner in.
Coach Weathers down there runs through his signs here. I don't know what all that was. But.
Is that Dylan Thompson, number 23, that checked in? I believe so. Be running for the cleanup hitter and Riley Ellis. Grant Fisher to the plate. Huckabee from the stretch. Huckabee looks one. Now is going to try to get a pick off there, but can't get there in time. It was close.
Got 1 out, 1 on here. Shortstop for Loretto, Grant Fisher.
Huckabee from the stretch. Wind deliver. In there for strike 1 on the inside corner.
That's
you can
actually
hear the disgust from the Loretto fans.
It's actually a good pitch, I mean, that was.
Will showing us a replay there, and yeah, I think Graham was just set up outside and it hit inside. That one's going to get away from Graham on the breaking ball. It's going to move the runner and Dylan Thompson down to second. So now Loretto with a runner in scoring position and only 1 out.
That'll get rid of that double play opportunity.
Fisher in the box. 1-1 count. Pitch by Huckabee. On its way. Going to be flared out to Jake Pettis. It's deep. It's off the wall. 1 run will score.
Going to be a stand-up double.
Going to be a stand-up double for Grant Fisher. And Loretto in the 7th have taken a 2-1 lead. Still just 1 out and a runner on second. We hadn't saw a lot of hits tonight, and that may be the biggest one of them.
Most definitely. Fisher got into that one, hit it off a left field wall.
All right, that will bring up Micah Ridgway, the second baseman.
Loretto scored 2 runs tonight, both of them unearned.
All right, Huckabee pitch going to Ridgeway's going to bunt it.
Two.
Should be a double play ball if somebody will get to second, but Summertown's going to throw it into center field.
Well, there wasn't nobody there. Yeah, I think somebody should have been there. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know where that rotation went.
You got a bunt situation, so your second baseman's covering first. I think Ryder was taking off going to third.
Ryder was coming to cover third because Kane was coming in. So it's just one of them things. That bunt gets down. I mean, I really don't know who's supposed to be covering that.
But the good news is we do get out number 2. Huckabee from the stretch. Fires in and going to get away from Howe.
We'll move the runner up to third.
So Ben Lyles with a chance to bring another run in. 1-0 count to him.
I said Lyles had a huge hit for them last night.
Squares the bunt. He's going to bunt that one out of play.
Over the fence. Over the net.
Got to make it 1-1. Trying to catch Summertown sleep in there.
Yeah, that kid can move, too.
And you had Quint Smith. I mean, he gets that down the first baseline. Smith's back.
Yeah.
All right, a 1-1 count. We'll do it again. Huckabee from the stretch. Fires 4. Curveball in the dirt, but that's just strike 2, right?
That was just strike 2.
That's just strike 2.
That's just strike 2. I don't know where he's going.
I don't even think Coach Blackwood even realized yet that it was only 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes is all that is.
I think he was getting on to Quint because I think Quint was like, well, this can't be right because there's only 2 strikes.
Yeah, we're standing out there like, what's going on?
So Lyles just confused everybody there.
Yeah, good try, Lyles. It almost worked.
All right, so now a 1-2 count.
Huck comes set here, delivers.
And that's strike 3. Summertown gets out of it, but not before giving up 1. They'll have to answer here in the bottom of the 7th when we come back. Summertown trails 2-1 to Loretto. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the X Sports Network.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go. Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
All right, back at it here on the X Sports Network, guys. We can go to extra, but we've got to at least have 1. Leading off will be the catcher, Graham Howell. Going to lay off that pitch high and out. Joe, you're just kind of looking for anything to get something started, a hit by pitch, a walk, an error, something. You've got to have a runner on. Graham's going to foul that one off.
Some sort of base runner is all we need.
Like I say, Graham get on right here and get a pinch runner for him. Being the catcher, put some wheels on, got Casey Blackwood. And
1-1 pitch to Howell's going to miss outside.
Yeah. Ball's 10 inches outside.
Springer from the windup. Fire, Hal a little late on it, almost hits David Weathers sitting there on the Loretto dugout. Leading up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of 7th inning. Summertown trails 2-1 to Loretto.
Springer got his sign, and now he'll fire. Going to be strike 3 called on the outside corner.
That's a strike, guys. Been a strike all night.
Well, my thing, and Timmy, I haven't, this is my first game to get to see them live, and it sure does seem like Summertown has been way too picky with 2 strikes.
I have to agree with you, Brazier. We are. I mean, they try to be a little too patient. Casey Blackwood going to come up.
Casey checks up on a curveball that'll find its mark. That'll be strike 1. Casey with a lot of wheels, you'd got to feel like you'd have to take a chance if he can get on, maybe move him around. That pitch going to be in the dirt, even up to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. I think home plate number, he just tell Langdon to back up.
Yeah, he got told Langdon to get off the line.
Oh, I got you. So 1-1 pitch to Blackwood. Going to be taken for strike 2. No, I was waiting on him to ring it up.
Is that not a strike?
I guess not.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's saying it was low.
I may have to agree with Loretto fans on that one, guys. Sorry.
Do it again. A wind delivery to Blackwood. Going to be flared in the center field. Center fielder's under it for out number 2. Summertown down their final out. Ryder Blackwood coming to the plate. All right.
Ryder just needs to find a way on base here.
We've seen rallies before with 2 outs. Summertown's going to have to do it now.
We just need to move. Just need to move the lineup, guys.
They're going to split this series with Loretto. First pitch going to be low and away for ball 1.
Third baseman is way in.
Well, I think Ryder's shown bunt. He has bunted once and shown it every at bat. Next pitch is going to be ground up the middle. Shortstop's got it. Going to fire in time. 2-1.
That will be the game.
That is how the contest will end.
This is about the score I expected last night.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Summertown Loretto going to split. Summertown wins the first game. Loretto wins the second one here. Both teams went on the road.
Yeah, both teams went on the road, guys. But I mean, listen, there's 3 runs on the board. They're all unearned. All 3 runs on the board are unearned. We get 1 that's unearned. We give them 2 that's unearned.
With that said, too, both teams left a lot of runners on base as
well.
A
lot of runners on base, but you can't play a team at this caliber and have errors and make mistakes by the pitchers, and you just can't do it with this group of kids, and everybody knows it. But, hey, we split with them. The big thing is we're still shooting, trying to get the district tournament here at Summertown this year. We need to be number 1 in the district. We're going to play these guys again before the season's over for sure.
All right, Joe, Timmy, what we got next? We got Marshall County Wednesday?
No,
Thursday. Thursday and Friday. We go there and they come here Friday. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, well, guys, thanks for letting me tag along, Timmy. You've done a great job in this press box. Will, again, thank you for all you do. For Joe, for Timmy, for Will, this is Clint Brazier saying so long, everybody.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports.